You know, whenever I get the chance, I try to break away from the studio in Hollywood and I head for the desert or the high country. Most of the time, I have to get up at 6 in the morning to be at the studios on time, if you can believe that. And very often, I don't get home until 7 or 7:30 in the evening. So you can imagine what it means to me to be able to get away whenever I can, where I can relax. But going to the mountains is more than that, than just to relax. It gives me a chance to experience firsthand the natural environment, to visualize what it must have been like in this country 100 years ago, and to sadly wonder what it'll be like 100 years from now if we don't do something about it. Sounds like I'm pushing the mountains, in my case the high Sierras. But what I'm really pushing is any place, anywhere in this country where you can go and enjoy nature as it once was and should still be. Where you can sit under a tree and hear the leaves rustled by a gentle breeze. Where you can smell the fragrance of pine and juniper and oak, a fragrance that cannot be duplicated by man. Where you can wade or fish in a stream that is pure and fresh and breathe the air without fear. Or lie in peace with unhurried thoughts. That's the way to get your head together. Wherever I go, when I'm camping, I try to leave the land cleaner than the way I found it. I see that every spark of fire is out. I don't mean to sound like Smokey the Bear here, but that's pretty important if you've ever seen an area that's been burned by a forest fire. I pack up any trash, carry it back to the city, where it can be dumped and destroyed, or recycled. I don't pick flowers or carve on trees, or paint my name on a rock. You see, if you ever go where I've been, I want you to enjoy it to the fullest. I know you'll do the same for me, because when I'm in the country, I don't want to see your trash, and I know you don't want to see mine. Peace, and have a happy day. And now, if you can stand it, I'm going to read a couple of my poems for you. I hope you enjoy them. This poem is entitled Glen Canyon Eulogy. It's about an area out here in the west or the southwest that was covered by water from a water project. And it was one of the most beautiful canyon areas in this country. Now I weep with unknown brothers for our land I never knew. Land once taken, gone forever, raped and stolen from our view. Time and distance, culture different, have decided I not see. Land now taken, gone forever, by the white skin. Weep now, white skin, by the white skin, you and me. This was written in August of 1969. It's called We Got. We got filthy air, and air is all. We got rotten rivers, and water is air. We got strangled streets and beer can highways, crowded rooms and fume-filled flyways. We got crap on our minds. We got commercial this and billboard that, neon thin and neon fat. Yeah, we got beauty, but it's all in books or on some screen or where no one looks because it's too far out of town. Now what are we going to do? The sky is blue, but you have to look straight up to see it. And air is all we got. This was written in 1965. It's titled The Work Resembled a Smash of Cottage Cheese and Rotten Fruit. Food for thought. Madam, your son has just been shot between the eyes. Please tell us in your own words why he died. And Madam must produce an answer or her son has disappeared like so much peanut butter and jelly on a Saturday afternoon 11 years before. Get off my back, Corporal. He's dead. I'm sorry. What do you mean, why? And Corporal must produce an answer or his buddy has disappeared like so much PX beer 11 months before. I'll be straight with you, soldier. You've lost that leg. But with luck, your right arm will be as good as new. And because soldier couldn't find the answer polished for him 11,000 miles away, he took a .45 and decorated the wall with his brains. This was written in November of 1963, right after I'd got to sell it. Right after I'd gotten to Southern California. It's titled Musings of a Western New Yorker in Southern California. How I miss the crisp golden smell of fall. Pheasants half clucking, half honking their silly call in back of the house. The haze of leaf fires hanging in the air, a comforting fuzzy for annual thumbsuckers. Occasional boom of shotguns, fired not in hatred, but wide-eyed child anticipation of bringing home a trophy for the little woman. The little woman creating a masterpiece out of cold, dead fowl, stale bread, bitter cranberries, and dirt-encrusted sweet potatoes. The sharp crunch of thick green grass underfoot, starched and glazed the night before. By now the moles and woodchucks have retired, leaving the birds to forage alone. We would build a fire and smile, once more in wonder of the coming freeze. I'm going to leave you with this. I wrote this in 1965, and it's called Love. Love, an infinitesimal piece of starbreak that drifts into consciousness, entering in pastel ways to become simply love. Thanks for listening. Peace and ecology now.